Hello students, myself Bhavini Chauhan and I am here with one of your favorite subjects, computers. So today we will start with chapter 1, that is computers past and present. In today's session we will learn about generations of computers. So let's begin. First, what is a computer? A computer is a machine that works on electricity. As you all have learned in standard 3 that computer system is made up of hardware and software. Hardware needs programs or instructions to perform a task. So, computer is a programmable machine. As we all know, computer takes some data and instructions, process it and gives some results or meaningful information. A computer plays an important role in our life. But before computers, there were some devices that were used for calculations. So children, let's see what were the devices that were used for calculations. Abacus was the first calculating device used for counting. It is made up of beads and rods. It is mainly used for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Calculations are done on an abacus by sliding the beads along the wires. After abacus, Napier's, bonds and Pascaline were used. After some calculating devices, the difference engine was used. It was created by Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is known as the father of computers. The development of present day's computers can be studied in reference to the different generations of computing devices. Let us learn about the generations of computers. First generation. The first generation of computers started from 1940. The technology which was introduced in the first generation of computer was vacuum tube. Vacuum tube was used for calculating and storing data. In the picture, you can see a vacuum tube. Examples of first generation computers are ENIAC, UNIVAC 1, Mark 1. These computers are very large in size. As they were large in size, so they occupied a lot of space. This generation of computers used a lot of electricity and produced a large amount of heat. So such computers were very expensive and The speed of these computers was very slow. Next is second generation. The second generations of computers started from 1956. In this generation, instead of vacuum tubes, transistors were used. Examples of second generation of computers are UNIVAC 3, IBM 1401, IBM 700 and NCR 300 series. In the picture, you can see a transistor. Features of second generation of computers are they were smaller and faster as compared to the first generation. They were cheaper to maintain as compared to the last, that is the first generation computers. Next is third generation. The third generation computer introduced from 1964 to 1971. In the third generation of computers, integrated circuits ICs were used. Integrated circuit is a small electronic device with lots of components made from a special material called semiconductor. You can see the picture of integrated circuits. Examples of third generation computers are IBM 360, ICL 1900, UNIVAC 1108 and etc. The features of third generation computers are they were faster than the second generation computers. The users communicated with the computers using keyboards and monitors. The third generation computers also used an operating system. Next is fourth generation. The timeline of fourth generation of computers started from 1972. In this generation, microprocessors were used and still we are using microprocessors. Students, do you know what is a microprocessor? A microprocessor is developed by combining thousands of ICs onto a single silicon chip. The methods of combining ICs onto a silicon chip is called VLSI and ULSI. VLSI stands for Very Large Scale Integration and ULSI stands for Ultra Large Scale Integration. Example of these generation of computers are desktop computers, IBM PC, etc. The fourth generation computers are very smaller and energy efficient. They are more reliable than the second and third generation computers. Also, the storage capacity is very large. We can store many data or information on it. They are extremely powerful and can process many instructions in a fraction of a second. Next is fifth generation. The timeline of fifth generation computer is present to future. Today also we are using fifth generation of computer, and in future we will be using fifth generation computer. Different generation of computers are still in development. They are still developing. The technology used in the fifth generation computer is artificial intelligence. Students, do you know what is artificial intelligence? No. Artificial intelligence is the technology that deals with making the computers think and take decisions like human beings. Example of the fifth generation computer is robotics. Robots. Have you ever seen robots on TV or computer? Students, as you all know, nowadays robots can do many work like a human. The fifth generation computer will have the power of human intelligence and reasoning. The advantage of these computers will be that they will be able to understand spoken words. Spoken words means natural languages which we are using in our everyday life, and they will be able to respond using different senses. Students, there is some homework for you. Match the following. Refer page number 5 in your textbook. In this, you are supposed to match the generation of a computer with components used in that generation, and complete the table page number 9 in your textbook. In this table, 3 columns are there. First, generation, second, technology, and third, features. In first row, the name of generation is given, that is second generation. So you are supposed to write technology and features of second generation. In second row, features are given. So from the features, you are supposed to write the name of generation, which generation was there, and technology was used. And in third row, technology is given, and you are supposed to write generation and features. That is all for today's session. Keep learning, keep enjoying, and keep smiling. Thank you, kids.